What's going on, guys? Sledgehammer70 here, and today I am driving to LA, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me and talk about some things that's going on with the channel, and also just car stuff, like what's going on. So you may notice the last week, or about a week and a half ago, I had gone on an upload tear. I was doing a daily upload a day because I wanted to see, one, I had created a whole bunch of content that I had unfortunately was sitting on because I just didn't get a chance to edit it, and I sat down one evening before I went on my London trip and just edited a whole bunch of content together and just lined it all up to roll it out. And it took a while to do all of that, and looking back, I think those videos weren't as well produced, they weren't as long, I don't know, I just didn't feel the quality was as great. So I'm gonna move away from doing a video every single day, for sure. I mean, there's some weeks where I'll create more videos versus others, but I think for sure I'm gonna stick with a 3 video a week cadence, and then if I can, I'll do more to fill in here and there. So hopefully you guys are okay with that and cool with that. I just trying to think of more ways to create content and come up with better ideas and just things to talk about, because there is a lot to talk about, but you know, I'll get like a really good idea in my head and I'll write it down, and then I'll go back and think about it, and I'm like, maybe that wasn't such a great idea, but it doesn't matter. Just know that lots of videos are still to come. So and just in my life in general, it's a busy time. So as most of you guys know, I work in the video game industry, and being a part of that, especially on the marketing side, or the communication group, if you want to go from my team side at Electronic Arts, this time of year is a busy time of year because we go to trade shows to kind of show off the hotness, right? We go around, we like to show off our new games and allow our community and gamers to be able to go hands-on and check out the product. And also it's kind of like, you know, us revealing a lot of content as we get closer to launch. And E3 was kind of the kickoff of it all, but now we're going to multiple shows across the board. So literally this weekend is all about San Diego Comic-Con. I was there yesterday, or I should say Thursday. Sorry, this video is probably going to be a couple days behind based on what I'm exactly doing. But you know, Thursday I was there. I'm going to be there Saturday, Sunday. You'll see on Instagram I've been posting photos and you know, all that kind of stuff. So, but it's just a busy time. Like, trade shows, you're working pretty long days, and you know, the awesome part is I get a chance to meet the gamers who play our game or are interested in our game, and that's what I love. That's why I love doing what I do, because I get to go out and interface with gamers and get their feedback and understand truly what they love about the games, what they dislike about the games, etc., and hopes to bring that feedback back to the studio to help improve the game. And yeah, it's really fun. I love it. I love my job. I've been fortunate to be in the position I'm in, but it just, the downside is it's crazy. There's a lot of travel this time of year. I'm away from my family a lot more often just because I'm gone for a week at a time, going overseas, etc. So, but I'm not complaining. Sorry if it sounds like I'm complaining, I'm really not. I love it. It's just a busy time. So that being said, and out of the way, like, there's a lot of things going on. Like, you guys probably saw my July mod video. I'm going to be adding the front grille to my car as soon as I could find time to do it. It's actually it's sitting at my dealership. It came in. They called me while I was in London and said, hey, your new front grille is in. Come pick it up when you're ready. So I'm going to be installing that, doing that. Know that's coming. Do you know also, I did install the ACS composite wing or deck link spoiler, and I do have all the shots of me installing it to create an install guide. I just need to find time to create that video. So apologies for those of you who are waiting for that. It's coming, I promise. I just need to edit it all together. So I tried something a little new there, since I have a couple more GoPros now in my arsenal. Tried doing different angles and stuff like that, kind of like I did with the Stainless Works install, or the Stainless Works catback install. So, but as far as that, I mean, there's a lot of things that I want to do. there's been, so a lot of you guys also have been following the channel for a while, waiting for me to do dyno results for cold air intakes. And it's not me being lazy. It's not me not just posting the content. So there was an issue before I went to London. I was trying to get in at the dyno that I do all my stuff at, and they got slammed. They had a couple higher priority things for their business come in that they needed to take care of, and unfortunately I had to get bumped. I then had to go fly to London, and obviously I can't dyno my car when I'm on the other side of the world, but it's coming. I'm trying to reschedule time in the weeks ahead, knowing that I'm going to be traveling in the weeks ahead as well. Just trying to get everything done and in there to get you guys that information I've promised you, but also that I know you guys really want to see. So it's coming, I promise. It's just been kind of crazy. So the other thing is, you know, there's a lot of car shows going on. Like, it's actually been really humbling and honoring, because there's been a lot of people reaching out to me saying, hey, you should come down to the car show out in Corona or out in Fontana. There's like so many things going on, and I want to go to them all. I really do. But again, just because of how busy it is, I know there's a really big car show that has a lot of Camaro stuff. Our Camaro guys, I know West Coast Camaros is sponsoring it. I want to be there. I want to go, but I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, so I work. Sorry guys. One of the other thing, and I get a lot of people ask me, like, how's your car driving? How's the exhaust? How's all that thing? So as you guys know, I put the catalytic converters back on the car. The car's running great. And I did want to touch on one thing. There's a lot of people out there that don't realize this, and they think they could do some of these things and just get away from the repercussions, or at least the alerts. And that's check engine lights. So as most of you know, the Stainless Works catback system that I put on my car is marked as an off-road system only on their site. They don't pretend that their system is going to make it so your car doesn't throw check engine lights. And as a catback system that replaces the set of secondary cats, I think anybody who is aware or wants to buy this system should know that this can throw a check engine light. Now, I did put my cats back on my car that are set up in a way that flow past the sensors and everything, which a lot of people feel should be enough to allow the car to pass smog. I don't know if that's true, at least here in California. I know there's not many states that are as emission crazy as California is, so you know, you guys might just not care. But with that being stated, like, if you just have a stock Camaro SS and you remove that secondary set of cats and put straight pipes, you might not throw a check engine light on your car. But if you open your OnStar app and look at the details in there, you will notice it will pop up a notification that it is your O2 sensors are sensing additional flow. So basically the ECU is flagging that there's something not right with the sensors, which is technically a check engine light. Sometimes it will pop up on the dashboard, other times it won't. Depends on your driving habits and all that kind of stuff. With me putting my cats back on and the full catback system, the check engine light is throwing. It is up. It is recognizing that there's additional emissions, and I just, you know, I want to make sure you guys are all aware of that. And in most cases, people will go down. They're going to tune their car, and they're going to tune those O2 sensors right off the vehicle to avoid that check engine light popping up. In my case, I'm not tuning my car at this time. There's still a lot of things I want to test on the stock build of the vehicle, you know, before I get there. So, but yeah, so outside of that, I mean, there's a lot of other things. Again, I still want to put slight, I don't want to say like completely slamming my car, but I would like to close the wheel gap a little bit with springs. A lot of you guys are like, why don't you do coilovers? It's because I have magnetic ride control on this car. Coilovers, why would I spend all that money on mag ride and then go rip them off to put coilovers on? Ooh, there's a hidden cop. Saw you. You know, so I'll go springs. I got the front end. I got all the internal parts, so as you guys know, I'm going to be porting the tri-Y headers. I'm going to be porting the intake manifold. Well, actually I already did it, just have to install it and get all that stuff done. But I need to get my technical baseline done before I do all that on a dyno. So I may be going out to Corona to another dyno just to get that done. But the problem I have with that is I want to use the same dyno for everything. So at least the heart or the machinery is the same. I can't control humidity and heat and everything on each day. I could just hope that it's close to the same on each day that I do test the car. But yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing. Are you guys doing stuff to your cars? Has there been things that you've been working on or things that you're interested in doing? I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me around, hey, Sledge, can you do videos on this or highlight this, or what are you thinking about this? A lot of people ask me if I'm going to be putting a supercharger or turbo on the car. That is not in the future for this car. Just I am not planning on doing that, at least not at this time. If anything, I would love to bore out the motor in this car and go to make this basically a 427, or potentially even do a full motor swap and see if I can fit an LS7 under the hood, because that would be freaking awesome. But that's enough for today. Again, thanks for watching the video, guys. As always, likes, comments, shares are always appreciated. Subscribes even more so. The channel's been growing so fast. You guys are awesome. Again, the love, the hate, everything, I love it. You guys just drive me to want to do more and more and more. I'm already passionate about this stuff, but I mean, you guys are just help fueling even more passion around it. So thank you again. It's all because of you guys. And as I mentioned in a video earlier, we now have Fast Tech Performance is sponsoring the channel and the car. Love it. And that's because of you guys. Again, it's all because of you guys. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the road.